Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too a terrific matchup in this one. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rockets will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense takes the field to start this game off. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Got his man all by himself. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
Got it in the middle. It's Martin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes his connection. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
He leaves it with his back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Garcia. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Now from inside the red zone. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Rockets! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt. To the air. It's Ulatowski.
Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Rockets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll go right back to him. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The hand to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Rockets are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds his man. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass, it's Gulatowski. And they're not quite in rhythm there, it's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Harvey.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He's got the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. It's Stevens. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Rockets will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quick release on the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The golden flashes, moving quickly to the line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense in the hurry up. To throw, it's Ulatowski. Finds his tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Quick release by the QB. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Hicks. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Spits it out to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the golden flashes, getting set on 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The golden flashes in the hurry up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They're setting up the screen. Oh, big shoot to get past. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get their rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front, into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. If you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Ambrose. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rocket. Up and over. Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack. And the Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Gleason getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Stevens. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Toledo. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Back to pass, it's Ulatowski. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because
he's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Rockets. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up 14 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gubitowski. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on 1st down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Golden Flashes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Line gets set, 1st down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Ambrose. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Brought down at the 31-yard line.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a nice gain, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Looking downfield, it's Gulitowski. Finds his man down the middle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
He's tackled at the 31. And first down.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Working the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. Look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Good, right down the boulevard.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Gleason. He's got his man. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got him this time. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, the things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. He caught him. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Well, they'll pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety?
Touchdown, Toledo! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Caught behind the line. It's Hicks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A high kick trying to pin them deep. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Gleason. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rockets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got it.
Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That's what this guy can do. He can take the top off of the defense with his speed. Really nice route on the post. He didn't telegraph where he was going. Tracks the ball and hauls one in.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Shaw. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Rockets will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Give to the running back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards, and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Got it set up on the outside. Got enough space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown Rockets! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Coming after it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wants to throw. It's Ulatowski. Complete downfield. Really nice job to get it past the... First down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long. Now you're set up to fail.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point that seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the single back. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Dropping back, it's Ulatowski. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
He's right on target. Ball is free. And the defense has it there, going the other way.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Rockets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Okay, They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Toledo! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
And he takes this from inside the... And he coughs it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.